What's up people, welcome to another episode of The Dog's Bollocks, a series where I show you the very best games that you can play, and here we have a game from my childhood called The Immortal on the Sega Megadrive. The Immortal is an incredibly difficult role-playing game full of blood and gore, released in the year 1990 for the Sega Megadrive, as well as multiple other systems such as MS-DOS, as well as the standard Nintendo Entertainment System. The primary gameplay of The Immortal is most definitely puzzle solving, and without a strategy guide back in the day, there is very little chance that you would complete this game on your own, because a lot of the solutions to the puzzles were very obtuse. It does have combat as well, very bloody combat at that, but make no mistake, this, guys, is a puzzle-solving RPG. Now, here is where this becomes interesting. How is The Immortal different to the other games out at the time? In the year 1990, I cannot remember a game which had as much violence and as much brutality as The Immortal had. When you die and when you kill an enemy, you slice off their head, their brain hits the floor, you slice them across the belly and their intestines spill on the floor. The level of violence in this game really made it stand out against its competition in the year 1990. As well as the high level of gore, the actual difficulty of The Immortal is something I never experienced back in the day. In fact, I only actually completed this game at the age of 29 when I did a full Let's Play on my channel. I will link the full Let's Play down below if you want to see the game in its entirety. I've got no doubt if you ask your friends if they've ever played The Immortal on the Sega Megadrive before, their answer's going to go a little bit something like, yeah, I've played The Immortal, I never got very far in that game. So for me, when all my friends were playing Sonic the Hedgehog, I was playing a dungeon crawling game just like on PC, and that made it significantly different for me and allowed me to really enjoy the experience. And this game holds up very well today. Just bear in mind you're going to need yourself a strategy guide if you're going to attempt to complete it. So, why is The Immortal the dog's bollocks in the eyes of the Sackmeister? Even today, all these years after this game was created, this still holds up incredibly well as a dungeon crawling experience, a single player dungeon crawling experience. The graphics, although they are dated, in my opinion, they add to the charm of the experience. The story definitely is enough to keep you engaged in the game, with enough twists, turns and betrayal to keep you guessing until the 8th level. It is without a doubt one of the most iconic and best boss battles ever seen in gaming. You see in the background there versus a big ass dragon, and you will die again and again trying to figure it out, unless you cheat and have a look on the internet, because that's what we didn't have in those days, guys. Back in the day, you didn't have the internet to see how to beat these things, and that's why so many people struggled playing The Immortal. But I urge you to play it and push through it, because it's a great experience and it is a really great adult time. This is about as pure an experience of a hardcore role-playing game as I can recommend for you. Probably the only other one which springs to mind is the Baldur's Gate series, but this one is available on the Sega Megadrive. You can easily emulate it on Kega. I really urge you to do it, because it is just absolutely kick-ass. You can play Lord of the Rings, but in how many Lord of the Rings game can you slice a goblin across the stomach and watch his intestines hit the floor? Great stuff. This game easily earns my Dog's Bollocks award, and I highly recommend you check it out. Thanks for watching. Sack out.